Hello and welcome to the final presentation of the graphic user interface fishing rod and reel selector. Um, really came a long way during this. And I think it's definitely something casual fishermen are gonna make great use of. Uh, whether it's actually bought by a company such as like Academy or something, or just a casual user wanting to download it as a mobile app. I mean, I think it could be very useful. So I'll go ahead and run it now for you guys. See the final solution. And as you can see, brings up the very first thing it asks you, will you be fishing in freshwater or saltwater? And that's very important because there's two different kinds of fishing when it comes to saltwater and freshwater. So you really got to clarify that right off the bat. And we'll just go with the saltwater first. And as you can see, we have it set up. Got a nice marlin in the background, and asks which species would you like to catch. And right now we have up to 5 species on the buttons. I plan on adding more in the future, perhaps even getting this app to go on the App Store. And we'll just start off with the red drum. And as you can see, it pulls up information on the red drum, gives you a hook recommendation that I like to give on all the species for what helps me, you know, and it also recommends the rod and reel that the user should use. And now we can go over, we'll look at the freshwater side, and it's the same thing. As you can see, it asks on which species would you like to catch. And again, I have 5 freshwater species as well. I plan on adding more into the future. I didn't realize how much harder it was going to be to code all this stuff and get it all going, but we got it to work. And we'll just click the largemouth bass first. As you can see, here's the information form on the largemouth bass. Gives you the information on it and the hook recommendation, as well as the rod and reel recommendation. And again, I think this will be very useful to a lot of beginner fishermen, just for the simple fact that, I mean, a lot of people don't really know, or have the time to go out and try all these different things every day when really, I mean, that's how you find out how to fish, is just trying and seeing what works. And once you find out what works, you use that. And like I said, I mean, really, once you figure that out, I mean, that's when you'll figure out how to catch these certain species. And that's why I think it'll be pretty helpful if I were to pass on some of this knowledge that I've gained throughout, It'll help them cut out all that trying when they can just go and get this tackle, get this bait, catch them on the first try. And we'll just go through the shark now. As you see for the shark, same thing. I actually did the Penn Senator rod and reel for the shark, the really good rod and reel. One of my buddies takes it out on his charter all the time. I mean, he kills these black tips. We'll check out a couple more freshwater for you guys so y'all can just see that everything is functioning how it should be. Like the trout, this is a very popular fish people want to catch. And as you can see, I did add a go back button in case, you wanted to click saltwater and you accidentally hit freshwater, you can hit the go back. It'll bring you here. Something I plan on adding into the future before I add it to the App Store is adding a go back button to every species of fish. That way they can just maybe go and read a little bit about one, like they want to read the grouper. Now they'll be able to go back. That wasn't really something that I planned on having for this project anyways, because again, this project was targeting casual fishermen, people who want to just catch one species of fish, not someone who's just looking to go all out on all these species of fish. So I mean, that will be something in a future update, hopefully, but as of right now, that's not happening. We'll go to the saltwater. The red snapper. Very popular fish as well. And again, I went with the Penn Fierce 3 rod and reel combo for this one just because when it comes to saltwater fish, you really want to make sure you're using the right gear or it will snap on you every time. Again, one of my buddies, he takes this on his charters, a really good one. A lot of this stuff, and a lot of fishing in general just comes from whether, you have the experience or you've been with someone who has that experience, which is why I think this app will be so helpful because this is just my experience getting passed down to the next, and if it works for them, hey, great. I'll hit the catfish. As you can see, it pulls up the catfish tab as well. Managed to get everything working this time. There was 0 delays back. I was able to get it all functioning. And the gar as well. Of course, for this demo purpose, a go back button definitely would have been helpful. But again, I think this is a great all-around tool for casual fishermen. It'll just be all around helpful for them. I don't see what bad could come from it. I just think if anyone can pass down any kind of experience, whether it's hunting, fishing, art, anything, I mean, that's huge because that's like filling in the gaps for everyone when they would have to put in all that time and effort themselves. And this will conclude my project. I hope you enjoyed watching it. And I think it will be a good investment for any company that wants to target casual fishermen.